Hello, inspirators. How you all doing? Well, I just want to come at you with a sweet tart strawberry cake. Sweet tart strawberry cake. But before we go through there and check that strawberry cake out, I would just want to gesture a few points about me personally. Now, I have my times when I want to look my best, the best that I can, and I have my times that I don't want to look my best. So I guarantee you, I'm not gonna be on the camera if I'm not looking my best. I'm not gonna be on the camera. Now I always want to be presentable. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I hear a lot of people say things like, you wearing makeup just to cook in the kitchen? No, I'm not wearing makeup just to cook in my kitchen, y'all. This is something that I do. If you see me with makeup on, most likely I probably been somewhere that day. I probably been somewhere. Most of the time I've been and went somewhere. But if I just got the simple plain face, that means I done been to work, or either I just been at home for the weekend or whatever, and I'm just getting on here to share a recipe with y'all. So I always was told to look presentable. Now, I wasn't told to look my best, but I was told to look presentable before the public eye. So it's just in me to look presentable, even though there is some flaws going on with me that I need to take care of personally. I know that. I'm aware of some of that, but I try to look presentable. So those that have a problem with that, hey, you want to keep watching it? You can keep watching my channel. And if you don't, you can go slide on off it. But, it's just simple as that. So, but I'm going to look presentable. And I ain't on here trying to dress up for no other occasion but for myself. That's always been me. My mom always told us to look our best, me and my sisters and my brothers. Y'all look presentable whenever you go somewhere. Look presentable. Because you never know. And not just because you never know, but because that's something that you should want to do anyway. So I'm sorry I'm not in the kitchen with a bonnet on, or, you might have seen me with my gown, but I'm in the home, but you never seen me just out in the public. It's just what I'm trying to say. So I try to look presentable at home too, before the camera. Because I get loose at home, honey. I get comfortable at home. And I'm sure y'all do too. Get your bonnet and your house coat and your house shoes and stuff like that. And yeah, I do, but I'm not going to do it before the camera. So, but I just wanted to clear that up with a couple of people that had a problem with that. So we're going to go on and check out this sweet tart strawberry cake. Let's take that stroll, y'all. Now we're going to start with pureeing 1.5 pounds of frozen strawberries. What I have here is 1 pound so far. And then I'm going to put the rest of it into our Ninja. We're going to get it pureed. Yes, at least get yourself 2 bags of frozen strawberries so that you will have 1.5 pounds of frozen strawberries. Okay, here we are. They're all pureed. Then we're going to go off to the oven and we're going to place our strawberry puree mix into our saucepan to prepare our strawberry tart sauce. By the way, put your eye on low to medium heat. And then I have 2/3 of sugar that I just placed in. And also I'm coming with 1/8 of salt. 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Also, I'm coming with the lemon juice. And yes, let's make this so all of you all can see. All right, we're going to narrow down that light a little bit. And I'm going to be using, I'm showing here 3 tablespoons that I'm placing into it. But I ended up putting 5 tablespoons in here because I want the sauce to have a tart to it. Yes, I ended up placing the remaining of that lemon juice into our mix. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stir it in all well. And we're going to let it cook for at least 20 to 25 minutes on a low to medium heat. Yes, we want a tarty sauce. Then I'm also going to come with strawberry extract. And that's going to be a teaspoon of strawberry extract. Stir that all in together. We got to get the mix going. All right, while that is on low heat, I'm going to go ahead and show you all my dry ingredients for my cake mix. Okay, I have here a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder in here. And by the way, in my little bowl, I have 2.5 cups of cake flour. 2.5 cups of cake flour. Then I'm going to also come with a teaspoon of baking soda. Teaspoon of baking soda. I'm not adding salt because salt will be in my butter. So we're going to mix the dry ingredients well. And we're going to toss it to the side, y'all. And we're going to move on to those wet ingredients. I have 1/3 of whole milk. 1/3 of whole milk. Room temperature as well. And also 1/3 of sour cream. Room temperature. Gonna get my spatula and we're gonna get every bit of that goodness into that cup. We're gonna get it in there like we know we can. Also, I'm gonna come with 2 teaspoons of canola oil. We're gonna do it like we know we can. All right, we're gonna add our oil in. All right, then I'm coming with a flavor, a Mexican vanilla blend flavor named by the name of Molina. I love to say that name, y'all. We're gonna do a half teaspoon of Molina. And then next we're gonna come with our strawberry extract. We'll be placing 2 teaspoons of strawberry extract. All right, as you can see, our sauce has really brewed up, y'all. It is ready, and I will be cooling this sauce in the fridge for at least 15 to 20 minutes. We're gonna cool it. Sometimes I place it at the top so that it'll cool real fast in the freezer part. But you have to keep an eye on it so that it won't freeze. All right, we're gonna come with our red food coloring. And I'm gonna place a teaspoon into our wet ingredients. This is what's gonna give our cake that beautiful red color. And also as well, I'm gonna come with a third of the strawberry tart sauce that I have let cool down. It has came to a cooling point. Now I'm going to stir it all up. All right, I got Big Mama here. She's here to help out. And I'm coming with the softened salted butter. Big Mama is here to help out. And she's got work ahead of her, y'all. She's got... Don't let me go there with Big Mama, y'all. All right, we're coming with 2 sticks of butter. Salted, softened butter. And we're going to level our butter out so that it would be at a leveled room temperature. Y'all see what I do with that butter, don't it? It's better than cocoa butter. Yes, a sister got to keep those hands well greased. Y'all know how that go. Yeah, we got to keep them well greased because the ash just love our skin. But we're going to go on and get Big Mama rolling. We're going to get her rolling. I'm trying to make sure the camera is set straight. Okay, Big Mama, we got to put you where they can see you. Where they can see what you're doing. Y'all see I'm trying to adjust Big Mama. I'm trying to make sure y'all get to see what is going on with this recipe. All right, we're going to slow Big Mama down, and then we're going to put 2 cups of sugar in. And we're going to slowly place that sugar in. You're going to speed her up so that she can go ahead and cream this butter and sugar together. And we're going to give her about 5 to 7 minutes. As soon as I finish placing all this sugar into the mix. All right, she's all creamed up. She got it all creamed up, y'all. Clean our bowl as usual. And then we're going to start again. And make sure all our mix is in together. Y'all give me some ideas of what you all like like for me to share with y'all. Just give me some ideas. And I enjoy you all's feedback too. I really do. Let me place these 4 eggs in here, y'all. But yes, I wanted to say I thank y'all for the feedback. Even if some of it negative. If some is negative, I thank you too. Oh, you're doing me a favor too. Okay, we're going to place that second egg in there. Then we're going to go ahead and put that third one in. And the fourth one. And y'all, we got to clean our bowl, don't we? Y'all know what come next. We got to scrape that bowl down and get everything in there incorporated. Y'all, I'm surprised Big Mama didn't tell me to move on out the way and let her get with it. Because that took me a little while, didn't it? That took me a little while. Now we're going to start with our dry ingredients. Okay, next we're going to be placing our wet ingredients. We're going to place like half of that in. Yes, it's going to be an alternating process. And bowl cleaning process. And those of you that have been with me for a while, you all know the process. And even if you haven't been with me, you know the process. Make sure everything incorporated. We're going to go back to our flour. Yeah, don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Keep your notification bells on. And place the remaining of our wet ingredients in. Y'all know we got to make a mess now. If we ain't making a mess, what now? We ain't doing nothing. We ain't making a mess, we ain't doing nothing. Now, I didn't say don't clean up your mess now. I didn't say that now. I just said if you're not making a mess, you ain't doing nothing. Okay, I'm gonna clean Big Mama up and then I'm gonna leave her alone and let her do her business. Now, see, I didn't even try to do that, y'all. I didn't even try to do that. I'm turning her off. I don't know why red just looked like paint to me. It just looks like paint. I'm giving y'all a paint cake. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place the remaining of the flour in. And I can't do it without making a mess, y'all. Y'all know I can't do it without making a mess. Y'all know that. Can't do it without making a mess. Okay, I'm gonna let Big Mama take over, y'all. We're gonna let Big Mama take over. I just gotta help her out a little bit. She's almost finished. Okay, we're gonna go right ahead and start with our Baker's Joy and spray our pans. I have 3 9-inch pans and I'm gonna spray them all with Baker's Joy. I'm gonna go ahead and place my mix into all 3 of the pans. And don't forget to set your ovens to 325 degrees and let these cakes stay in the oven for at least 25 to 30 minutes. All right, while those are in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and start on our frosting, our buttercream frosting. Okay, first we are already in the process, so I have 3 tablespoons of whole milk already in Big Mama. And then I also have a little bit of powdered sugar in her. And I'm in the process of placing 6 cups of powdered sugar into Big Mama. And then I'm gonna also put the softened salted butter into her. 1 stick for right now. And this will be a increment process until all our powdered sugar is out of my bowl and mixed well into the mix. Like I said once before, I have 3 tablespoons of whole milk. And that is all the milk that I put into it. And the recipe will be in the description box. On the frosting, I can pretty much tell you, explain it to you more than I can show you on here, because the increments of it, it kind of would throw you from an understanding of what's going on here in the video. So in all, I put 6 cups of powdered sugar. And right there, just a minute ago, I just had a half cup of strawberry tart sauce. And I ended up placing all of the sauce into the bowl. So in all, I used a half cup of strawberry tart sauce that I just mixed up on the oven. And yes, make sure it is room temperature or cool when mixing it into your frosting. See, I'm constantly adding, but like I said, I ended up adding all of it, and I added in increments just in case. So I did not want to lose my texture of my frosting. I didn't want it too soupy, so I kind of slowly placed it in there. But I also wanted that color, and I wanted that strawberry taste. So be careful when you're adding your wet ingredients into your mix on your buttercream frosting. Also, I ended up adding 3 drops of red food coloring, which also gave it a beautiful pink appearance. So it was a little bit soupy. I placed it into the refrigerator for 20 minutes, and I put my plastic wrap over the top so it won't develop a skin. And now I think I have it. We're going to check and see if it's at the right texture to place on our cake. And so far it looked like we've reached that point. Yes, it's that texture. I'm just going to stir the coolness out of it because it's a bit too stiff until we get that right texture for our cakes. All right, here's my cakes right here, you guys. All right, they're a bit dark. I kind of let them stay in there a little bit too long. Don't do what I do, y'all, on that. Please don't. Get them out as soon as they get beautiful and golden brown. But that's not going to hurt a thing about these cakes because they're strawberry anyway, and it usually lets off a dark appearance when you're working with strawberry cakes. So it's still moist. And as you can see here, I am adding my tart sauce in there, and this is what make it sweet. This is what make it tarty. This is what's going to give the tarty taste to your cake. And I cut the cake in the middle, and I am placing it in the middle of the cake. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place the top of the cake layer back on. And so far, that's my second layer, as y'all can see. Then I'm going to come across the top of this layer and place my frosting on it. All right, here I come with my third layer. I sliced it as well because we want that tart to be all through that cake, y'all. We want that tart taste. It wouldn't be called sweet tart if I didn't have the tarty taste in it. So we're going to get that tarty taste all over our cake, all through it, so that we can taste that sweetness and the tartness, you guys. All right, right, here I am right here. Yes, I took my little time and frosted the cake with the help of this cake spatula. I don't know what they call it. I just call it a cake spatula. It's a lot of help. The only thing I can say, I'm in the practice, as y'all know, I'm in the practice of trying to get better with the cakes and the decor, because that seemed to be something that I like. So I'm going to really work toward this, you guys. Yes, I call myself know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna act like I know what I'm doing. I'm putting the sauce around the cake. And let me know if y'all like my practice decor on this cake, okay? Tell me what you think about it. And here we are. We're going to go ahead on, y'all. We're going to try this cake, see how it tastes. Let's see how this cake tastes. Now, it would be best to put this cake in the refrigerator because it, as we know, buttercream icing has a lot of butter in it. So it's meltable, so it firms up once you put it in the refrigerator. If you're gonna take it out, let it stay out no less than like 20 to 30 minutes and place it back into the refrigerator if you want a good room temperature slice. It holds its firmness when you place it in the refrigerator. All right, here it is. And yes, I had it in the refrigerator after I frosted it. After I did the finishing touch, I placed it into the refrigerator. But if you like what you see, please comment, like, share, subscribe. Keep your notification bells on. Keep the ding, ding, dings on. Y'all see that wet look up in there? That good old tart look in there? Y'all should just taste this cake. It is wonderful. It is wonderful. Yes, it is. Let this fork let y'all see what's going on in this cake. Give y'all a close up there. This is a moist, tarty, sweet cake. Strawberry tart sweet cake. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It has a pop to it, y'all. It has a pop to it. All right. But once again, I want to thank you all for taking that stroll just to see how everything goes when living with V.